Hey everybody, what's going on? A long time no speak. I hope all is well. I hope you guys are thriving throughout this year. Um, so I wanted to get into a reading because this has been calling me for quite some time now. Like always, I always come back when I'm called to do a reading. And the reason I always take breaks from reading or posting or just not posting frequently or as frequent as I feel like I should is really because of this main reason and topic that we're going to get into today. And that would be energy vampires. So, for the people that aren't too familiar with energy vampires are just beings that leech off of your energy, okay? Take away from you without giving anything back, okay? Leaving you empty handed, feeling drained out, feeling exhausted, feeling fatigued, feeling like, you're always anxious or you don't have, let me see, or you don't have an opinion for yourself. Um, that's just a small version of a whole variety of energy vampires. They come in different shapes, forms, um, even objects. Certain things that you could have bought from like a well, consignment store, from like a Goodwill, or it's there's energy everywhere and everything living and everything we interact with. And so something's been calling me to create a reading for you guys because I feel like a lot of us aren't aware that when we're feeling low and we're feeling down or we're feeling depressed, we're feeling anxious, we're feeling, fidgety, it really doesn't have much to do with us and more so with the environment we're interacting with, the people we're engaging with. Um, just things like that. So I really wanted to get into a reading and ask for your guides, the universe's energy, to tap in and we can get to the bottom of how you can keep out energy vampires or how you can keep away energy vampires. So this is a collective reading. Take what applies, leave what doesn't. If something doesn't apply, that's fine. If it doesn't resonate, that is okay. That message just wasn't for you. And if you feel like this reading is just off and it really isn't connecting at all, that's absolutely okay as well. Just exit the video and, maybe you'll come back to it another day. And for the others that resonate with this video, that would be wonderful as well. Again, just for everybody in general, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You have full control over your life, and my readings are just a boost of enlightenment. So, with that said, let's get into why you clicked on this video, right? So, I already pre shuffled the cards. So, we're Spirit, Universe. How can the collectives? I didn't even ask the question yet. The cards are all falling. How, as a collective, or how can the collectives get rid of these energy vampires that are in their lives right now? Okay, thank you. How can they get rid of energy vampires? All right, another card on the floor. How can the collectives get... Can you drop it on the table, please? These cards are so big, so they're like always hard to shuffle, but how can the collectives... Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to do, 5 cards? And I think you can see my face, so let me scoop and get these cards off the floor. All right. How we can get rid, or how you can get rid of energy vampires. So we have seven of cups in reverse, 8 of pentacles upright, Knight of cups in reverse. We have 4 of wands, and we have the hermit. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So what do we have here? Sorry, excuse me. All right. How you can get rid of energy vampires. Mhm. Okay, so the first card that's actually sticking out the most to me and standing out and just keeps calling is Eight of Pentacles. So, one way you guys can really get rid of energy vampires is really um, kind of studying what energies, or when you go out and about, or when you engage with specific people, family, friends, lovers, understand that when you are engaging and you're interacting, how does the energy feel around you? How do you feel after you're done engaging or visiting a certain area or neighborhood or store, just anything in general? And I think universe and your spirit guides are saying that become more aware. Oh, we have details right here. Become more aware of, your senses, how the sense, the smell, how does, when you smell how certain things, how does that make you feel? Or when you see a certain person, how do they make you feel? Or when you're speaking to someone, how does that make you feel afterwards? All those things that I feel like what will really help you pinpoint on these energy vampires is becoming more self-aware with your own surroundings and the things you engage with. Okay, we have Four of Wands. So for me, Four of Wands is also showing me that, like I said, kind of pay attention to the energies around you. Are you engaging with people that make you feel free and flowing with, this continuous energy? Or are you engaging with somebody that is trying to outshine you or trying to outdance you, for example, or isn't allowing you to also have a say or also have an opinion or also take action when engaging with these people? Okay, we have the Hermit here. A lot of you guys need to become more isolated. Okay, maybe for some of you, I'm seeing that you're around a lot of people, or you're around a lot of fast movement energy. You're around a lot of energy that's very hectic or very quick, or and the universe is saying, actually slow down, back up a little bit, distance yourself from these people, because we have the Hermit, or distance yourself from like specific environments, and really start to become more aware of yourself. All right, I know this is how to get rid of energy vampires, but the easiest and biggest lesson I'm seeing here on how to get rid of these energy vampires is actually focusing on ourselves. Okay, actually focusing on ourselves and paying attention to how our energy and how our body and how our mind and how our thoughts, how do we feel after engaging or going out places to a specific, going out to, I don't know, maybe hiking. Say you're going out hiking, how do you feel afterwards? Or and say you want to, go to a store, how does that make you feel afterwards? Is there a difference? Can you understand the difference? Can you feel the energy? Do you know when the energy shifts? And I think the universe really wants you to understand that with the Hermit card right here, you need to start to get into more of a meditative state. And I'm not saying to meditate. I don't see here that you need to like fully meditate, although meditating does help you kind of understand a little bit more around you, but becoming more self-aware of who you are, how your emotions work, because everyone has emotions, but they're all triggered in a different way. Not everybody has the same emotion reaction. Some, for example, like say you were to watch a movie, a romantic movie, some may cry off of joy and love, and some may, become upset because they wanted more romance, or it wasn't what they were expecting, or just if you get my flow, that's pretty much what the universe is wanting you to do. Then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, and we have so a lot of cup energy, so water energy, in this pile. So we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, and when you have the Seven of Cups upright, it's all about making a choice. You have so much things going on in your head. You have so many dreams, or so many goals you want to achieve. But with the Seven of Cups in reverse, I'm seeing that you need to become more open. Okay, you need to become more open with how you can expand yourself, or how you can attract, or the universe is really showing me that because you actually feel like you have no choices, where I feel like for some of you, you're allowing these energy vampires to make those decisions for you. Okay, so maybe there's some type, maybe for this could be like a family situation. You don't have full control over your opinions because you're letting everybody else to choose your cup for you. And now, because we have the Hermit in reverse, upright, the universe wants you to understand that you need to get into a position where you are in control of your choices. Okay, and that is one way you could also detect an energy vampire. Universe is showing me that if your opinion isn't validated, and you're engaging with this person, and you have a choice and you want to make that choice, but they're saying, no, do it this way, or I prefer this choice, so you should choose it too, and you don't go with your choice, the universe is saying now you're allowing somebody else to control your future in a way, because you understand that we just are in the now. So if you aren't understanding how to grasp hold, especially with the Knight of Water, if you're not able to grasp and understand that you are like a charm to the universe, you're a charm to other people, and I'm really seeing that you attract so many energy vampires because your energy is so pure, it's so attractive to others, where you don't make them feel like they're in a fairy tale, or they don't understand how you're so charming, and you're not really doing much but just gazing into the sun, and you could attract tons of people. So the universe is saying that you attract energy vampires because you aren't in control of the choices, you aren't in control of your emotions, or if you are aware of in control of your emotions, you aren't aware of your emotions. And when I say you aren't aware, I mean like you don't know if you're angry because you're angry, or if you're angry because somebody you're interacting with is throwing that energy into yours. Okay, collectives, I hope you guys really understand where I'm trying to go with this. It's like you could be as aware as you can be, but if you're not self-aware of your own emotions and your own feelings and your own thoughts and your own choices, then you're always going to be you're going to always allow these other parties to come in. You're going to allow like this hectic type of energy where I feel like you won't fully have control. There won't be like a set goal for you, because you're everywhere. You're focusing on everything but what you're supposed to. Okay, I understand that the universe has shown me that you've been trying. Here's a step. I mean, I'm seeing that this is a step because you also clicked on this video for a reason. And the universe is showing me like this is a step, but the biggest step you need to take is becoming a hermit, being in this hermit. So being very self-aware on your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts, your actions, the choices you want to choose, your goals, okay? And are these goals, actions, emotions, feelings, are these yours, or are these others that you're allowing to, are these others emotions or other people's feelings, thoughts, that you're allowing in, and you're not really understanding the charm, the the energy, the positive energy you hold, because I feel like they're kind of taking that away. And look, you see how he has this horse here? Well, it's the night, but the horse it's like they see you shining they see you shining from the inside out, and I don't think you understand that. Like, you have light to you need to become this hermit mode to really appreciate the charm you bring, the energy you bring, the choices you bring, the decisions you make to the table, and have full control over it, and understanding that, you aren't what other people are. You are yourself. You are with the universe. You are one, of course, but you also have full control over your life. So how to get rid of energy vampires is taking back control. Eight of Pentacles, being more aware of your surroundings, being more aware of your emotions when you're interacting and engaging with a specific person, thing, or place. Okay, that's a big message. Whew. So let's get some more cards in, just to really get to the bottom of it. And as I'm speaking, I could just feel all this energy coming in, and it takes a hold of me. And so I can only imagine for you guys as a collective what you may be going through, and not understanding why you're going through these roller coaster of emotions, because sometimes the emotions aren't even yours. Okay, so we're gonna get into some oracle cards. Let's go more in depth. More in depth. Sorry. How the collectives can get rid of these energy vampires. How can the collectives get rid of these energy vampires? How can the collectives get rid of these energy vampires? Okay. I think that card tried to come out in the beginning, and I didn't allow it, and it came out again. And if I'm correct, it's the snake card. Let's just check it out. Oh, it's not. It's bay leaves. Oh, bay leaves are really good for protection also. So I love that the universe and your spirit guides are giving you like these very natural, easy, inexpensive ways on how you can also protect yourself. And I was gonna get into that, but right now, since it came out, bay leaves are a source of protection. Okay, so you guys can look that up if you're into, like, potions and spells and natural ways to protect yourself, and just giving back to the universe, and bay leaves. Okay, so one way you guys can get rid of energy vampires are bay leaves, and we have write down intentions. And I also feel like the universe is showing me that because we have write down your intentions and the bay leaf, one easy spell that I would personally do is basically take some bay leaf, take some piece of paper, write down the intentions on what you want to get rid of, or write down these intentions on what you want protected. For example, if I had the intention of protection, I would write, I want to be protected from energy vampires. I want to be protected from other people's emotions. I want to be, etc. If you get what I'm saying. And after you write that down on a piece of paper, if you can, I would just fold it up. And I actually have this like shell, like seashell, and you could get it on Amazon. I believe it'll come with like a sage, but it's a pretty seashell, and you just fold the paper up. You take your sage. I would just maybe I would probably grind the sage or like smash it up, And I would simply probably just light it on fire and thank the universe for accepting my intentions, and appreciate, and then start to feel that protection coming in. I feel like that's a very effective and quick way to just set up some type of protection. You guys look more into bay leaves, but bay leaves, write down your intentions. So what else for the collectives? All right, how else can the collectives get rid of these energy vampires? What can the collectives do to get rid of these energy vampires? How can the collectives get energy vampires? Yeah, you guys, okay. You guys right now, chains. So, again, restrictions, chains. So, remember when I was saying I felt like you weren't having your own say so, you weren't having choices. We had that Seven of Cups in reverse, and remember with the Seven of Cups upright, it's all about, daydreams or having choices or having goals you want to choose from. But when it's in reverse, it's showing me that you're limited, okay? Or I feel like others are choosing for you. You're not having the same self goals that you should be having. You're not really focusing on yourself, and that's why the chains are here, because you're becoming restricted. Another message is, because we have the bay leaves as protection, we have the chains as restrictions. This is actually reminding me of the Hermit as well, and it's not really chaining yourself up, but it's just more so restricting yourself from allowing others to make a choice for you, or allowing others to interfere with your energy. Learning how to differ, their energy from yours. Restrictions. And I think for a lot of you guys, it's just the restriction is not allowing certain people to have access to your energy. Okay, restrict them. How can the collectives get rid of these energy vampires? We have lessons, education. So we have books. And we remember the Eight of Pentacles, like details, or like studying, or making sure, observing and analyzing, pretty much making sure you're like up to par with understanding the emotions around you and the energy around you. And I think the universe is also saying, get into books. Maybe you guys need to get into some type of spell work, like start to do, some type of like spell work, not for others. I feel like this is more for yourself. Or I'm also seeing like, find some resources that can also help you dig more into who you are, or where you come from, or just studying how energies work. Okay, I'm seeing that. Or just in general, getting some education. And I feel like having a book could also help you distance yourself. Maybe having a book will help you meditate or understand who you are, become more self-aware. Okay, and if you guys are wanting to go more into depth with that self-awareness, I will create a video, because I have created a self-love journal, and I feel like that would really help you guys expand with understanding your emotions, understanding how to control them, and understanding the choices that you have in your life. Okay, but I'll put all that in the link below. So sorry, let's keep going. All right, how else can the collectives get rid of energy vampires? Okay, and then last card for this we have is motivation and drive. So you guys want to light up an orange candle, and that will motivate you and give you that will, boost your energy, and let the universe know, and your spirit guides, when you're lighting this candle, have the intentions. Okay, write it down, or as you're writing these intentions down, you sprinkle up some bay leaf, or if you can't use that fire, remember I said you could use like that shell, and light your intentions up. For some of you, this is such an easy spell you could do. You grab an orange candle for a motivational drive. You grab your, oh my goodness, You grab your bay leaf for protection. You write down your intentions. I'd wrap the bay leaf if you can't, set anything on fire. I'd wrap the bay leaf with, in the middle of my intentions list, and light a candle and probably let the wax drip over, and that'll give a boost of motivation for your energy, as well as you're protecting yourself from from energy vampires and other things, and other people. But if you light up this orange candle and set the intentions of giving you more energy, more motivation, a more drive to focus on who you are, the universe is saying it will really help. It'll make a difference. It's so easy. It's inexpensive. And that's what I keep hearing, inexpensive. So I'm seeing that a lot of you, probably collectives, felt like you had to, pay tons of money for someone to help you get rid of these energies, attach you. No, you have full control to do it yourself. And these are ways that you can do so. So I am dragging along this reading. Let's just get a couple more cards in, and then we're going to call it. All right. We're going to call it. And if you guys enjoyed this reading, I will have some more of these type of videos. Just let me know. And again, I am probably going to do a self-aware video, since I did create a self-love journal. What else do we have here, Spirit, for the collectives? Ninth house, Sagittarius. It's all about beliefs. Mutable, fire. Whew, all these cards fill out. So we're just going to do the back of the deck. Generational wealth. 10 of Pentacles, 888. All right. So beliefs. All right. The universe is telling me some of you guys are the energy vampires that you guys have are, I'm seeing, it's kind of like you're attracting these energy vampires. If you believe these people, if you believe certain things, if you have that intuition and gut, and then you second guess it, and you don't go with what you believe or the beliefs that you've been studying or learning, then the universe is saying you won't be able to see the road in front of you, if you know what I mean. It's like you'll only be putting your hand out and allowing someone else to drag you down the road that is obviously right there in front, but you're just not going to see it if you're allowing your intuition to get blown over. All right. But we have generational, we have wealth, we have 888. So maybe some of you guys been seeing, then we have 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is like abundance. It's about a foundation being built, something strong. And so what I'm seeing here is that once you're able to become more in that hermit mode, and you start to self-discover and become more aware and have these choices for yourself and do things on your own and for what makes you happy, you'll start to see success. You'll start to feel that prosperity. Collectives, you're meant to do something where it either breaks the generational chain, which will bring you generational wealth, or you're following some type of generational thing. Even if you're not aware of it, your soul once was, or your ancestors and your family, and they're just ancestry coming back to you to let you know, like, your beliefs are in you. It's something you have to trust. Nobody else could kind of do that for you, is what I'm hearing. And you'll be able to attract, this type of bright, positive energy. And I think for a lot of you too, since you have this already generational wealth in your blood, your energy is probably beaming with it. And you guys don't, if you're not self-aware, or you're not aware of how prosperous you are, how great, how abundant you are just as a person, then, you know, it's gonna be hard to understand why people leech off of you. And so that's just answering some of your questions. That's a big reason why. It's because you're generationally wealthy, whether you like it or not, whether you know it or not, whether you believe it or not. All right, that's what it is. It is what it is. So this is going to be, we're going into, I believe, 30 minutes. And so if you stuck along, thank you so much. So we do have these Who Am I oracles, and it's just descriptions. It's a deck I made. If you guys are interested, I will link, you know, where you can purchase these below in the description box. But this is going to be one of those where you take it or leave it. If you absolutely don't think it resonates, then it absolutely doesn't. These cards we're going to pull to see basically if we can get details for the collective. Since it's a collective reading, give us some details on the energy vampires around the collectives right now. Give us details on how they look, what, you know, descriptions of how they look, how they are for the collectives. Who are these energy vampires? So the first cards, they're tall. Okay. We have someone that's tall, may have a bit of acne, may wear glasses or has a hard time seeing, wears contacts. Let's get some more details about these energy vampires for the collectives. Let's get some more details about these energy vampires for the collectives. Let's get some more details if we can. Okay, so they just popped up. We're going to do those three. And the last three, we have a round face. Maybe a clean shave, or just likes to stay clean, you know, looks appealing. And long face, okay? So we have a round face, could be a round or long face, clean cut, clean shave, clean cleansiness, may wear glasses, become visually impaired, you know, may have acne or just not the brightest skin, and is tall. All right. And for the back of the deck, we have piercings. So I hope this reading did you guys so well. Thank you so much. My name is Delightful Talks, and I will see you on the next reading. Peace.